On the topic of the Senate, we saw that chamber unexpectedly pass the No Tax on Tips Act, which is exactly what it sounds like, a bill that would eliminate the federal income tax for tips. And specifically, the legislation, which was introduced by Ted Cruz and a bipartisan group of senators, it would create a federal income tax deduction of up to $25,000 a year for tips given in cash, credit and debit card, and checks. Right, so eligible employees would be able to claim a 100% deduction in their tax filings of up to $25,000 in earned tips each year. Though notably, there is a cap for employees who made more than $160,000 in the last tax year, which is a limit that increases with inflation. But the fact that this measure passed the Senate, it was surprising for a few reasons. First of all, it just generally feels like a miracle anytime any legislation can pass with bipartisan support. Right? And while the idea of no tax on tips has garnered widespread support from across the political spectrum, it's really something that was popularized by Trump, who made it a key promise during his campaign. Now, also, what I'll add here is while you have many applauding this move, you also have many experts saying that this proposal, it won't actually do much to help working Americans. And that is some projections show that it'll cost the federal government between $10 to $15 billion in lost revenue every year. Because according to an analysis by Yale's Budget Lab, tipped workers do not make up a large share of the labor force, with them adding that those who do tend to be much younger than non-tipped workers and do not make enough to pay federal income tax anyway. In fact, some economists say this move could actually hurt low-income tipped workers. Right, and that because it would increase their total income enough to make them ineligible for other more significant tax benefits. And some progressive groups further warning that this plan could just distract from other policies that could more successfully benefit working class and low-income Americans.
But follow to stay in the loop.